Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you all again. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only. So let's be entertained. Boxed. What I want to look at is a little bit of the setup that we have going on. Probably re-emphasize a couple of things that I've talked on in a previous video that maybe didn't stand out clear as day. And I try to do a little bit of teaching or talk a little bit slower so that everybody can kind of get in and understand what I'm looking at whenever we're talking about momentum trading, what we're looking for, what's some signs that are going to make us know if we're going to actually break out or if we're going to break down. And I won't bore you with too many details, but what I'm looking at today in Boxed is honestly this path that we've been on. The trajectory was just way too steep to really carry that out for too much longer. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these trend lines because they just aren't going to matter anymore. We ran that play. People saw an opportunity to take a little bit of money, which we do not blame them for doing on this channel. It's momentum trading. Look at that opportunity to make some money. Good for you. Nice job. You've had plenty of opportunities. And, you know, it doesn't mean that those people are done with the trade. They still can come back here. They can play over and over multiple times a day if they want, or they can just kick back for a day, see what's going to happen, see where that support resistance comes in. So always keep a mindset of momentum trading because we don't have to sit here and hold this thing thinking, oh, I got to hold it till $10. So let's just briefly retouch 130 up to $3, $1.70 move. If you could have jumped out there, you know, that would have been like holding it to $4.70 already. You would have watched it come back down. You got in at $1.76, you got out around $2.70. That's another dollar move. So what are we talking about there? Like three bucks above here. You're already above $5 technically in your account. Nothing wrong with that because this one, as I said before, is probably going to be a longer play in my opinion, as long as the volume stays here, as long as the interest stays here. The options chain really didn't look good in my opinion until August. So I think this is just going to be a slow creeper. Like it obviously had a couple of really strong bounces and the volume's still here. So I think as long as the volume's here, it's going to do these strong bounces, but with strong bounces you get strong swings. So a little bit of pullback today, not really the end of the world in my eyes. I don't even mind seeing things like this because I hope it's some of you guys. I hope this was some of you guys that got your money, and then maybe this was you guys again. Awesome. Maybe you guys are getting your money again. That's fine. Look at this trend line. It's following it beautifully, just right on up. We have a smoother trajectory here. I mean, this is a massive channel. I don't expect it to trade in that big of a range for too long. But I mean, if it does, that's an 80-cent dollar swings. If you can just kind of watch that and see what's happening at these channels, that would be a multitude of opportunities to really be able to just crank out some money in this play while it's going on. What I'm looking at right now, I want to see if this catches. I don't have a line drawn here. We can't draw lines everywhere. That'd just be ridiculous. But we've seen it act as support on several different occasions. So could this bounce here? I think it could. Let's see, because obviously we have support, good support down here at $2 range. We got support down here at our trend line. So there is a place that it's going to catch us somewhere down here if it wants to come down and retest that. But ultimately I want to see if it bounces on the 30-minute. Right now it looks like it's going to get some of that pressure coming down on it, and it could be coming lower. We got it curling back around. On the 4-hour it looks okay. On the daily, just kind of got rejected by the 13 so far, but it's going to take a little bit of time. I mean, look how far down below it was on the 13, so it made that rush back to it, and things will just have to calm down a little bit right now. That is perfectly fine in my opinion, because I don't mind this, you know, as long as we see it respecting that bottom trend line making a gradual climb up. Everything looks good. In my opinion, we're probably looking July and part of August before really that gamma starts ramping up. We want to see this just gradually climb above the 250, get some of that gamma going, and as it works above 250, obviously we'll just pump on up, hopefully, as long as that holds. Depends on what people want to do. If they think that 250s are worth exercising, then that'll obviously add to the buying pressure, be able to continue to carry this thing on up to that $5 range. But we don't ever want to set unrealistic goals. So I just want to see us trend up here, honestly, above 250, just having a little bit of confidence that those calls above 250 are in the money for the short term, and say 250 to $3 range. If we can just do a little bit of consolidation up in there, that would be awesome in my opinion. I'm not setting my high hopes on this thing just to take off like a rocket. Not saying it can't, it could, but I'm seeing this as a slow burner, a little bit more time involved in this one, and I think patience might pay off. Just always keep in mind your stop losses. Keep in mind a trading plan. Don't let this one go against you, because if it is a longer play, you don't want your money tied up here forever. If you're just staring at a red account, obviously it's way easier to leave your money tied up if you're staring at a green account. So if you got a bad entry and you're seeing things go against the trend, there's always a chance to re-enter and try again. It's not game over. Sometimes it's easier to take that 5% loss and watch it drop another 15-20% than to eat that 20-25% loss, and then you're down here just holding forever and you're watching other plays go on and you can't be part of them. But if you watched it drop 15-20% and then you found a nice solid bottom where you wanted to try again, you're already 15-20% ahead than watching your account just bleed and bleed. They're not all diamond hand plays. They don't have to be. You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. You're making money. It doesn't have to go to the moon right now. You can still make money in a trade. So I like what I'm seeing. It was just too strong, too fast, and this was to be expected as far as what I'm seeing in my time frame in this play. Like I said, I like where the insiders are buying, so let's see if it can just at least hold above there and above that $2 range for now, and see what the charts give us. Want to see if this bounces or if it gets rejected and comes down, but just keep in mind these trend levels, guys. It's all good. Nothing to be alarmed about right now. It's making these big swings. Big swings up mean big swings down. Just is what it is, but let's hope it catches, set a higher low, set a higher high. That's all we can ask for. Thanks for coming back and watching. I'll do a little bit more digging and get a little bit more info out there, hopefully in the next one. But as always, if you don't mind, drop a like, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. Stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.